The weather company obviously has its heritage in weather. It's in the name of the company. And we've been delivering weather since 1982 as a cable network. What's going on right now is that since we've really always been a data company, we're making a transition. And we're making a transition where the data that we provide is not just in the weather space, although that will certainly be a core of what we do always. But it extends out. We've got a ton of geolocation data. And when IBM bought us at the beginning of this year, the whole purpose of it really was because we have a whole host of data, but we also have sensors all out around the world. So we're doing about 25 billion forecasts a day, and those forecasts are originating from 2 billion distinct locations. And those locations are everything from professional weather stations to amateur weather stations, but also to smartphones and cars, et cetera. So all of that data is value that we can put to work for brands and for businesses.
And of course, it also works with Watson. So explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're the weather company now reports into Watson, which is obviously a very burgeoning part of IBM. Watson's most well known for having taken on some past champions in Jeopardy, and that served the Watson concept really well because it showed what it can do. It essentially can take any kind of data, structured or unstructured. The unstructured data can then structure, so images, video, things that really are not binary code, but put it together in a structured way. Then it can take that data, learn from it, just like you and I learn from anything, any lessons that we have, and then we can optimize it and put it back into the marketplace. So for us participating or being part of Watson, it enables us to take all the data that we have, put it together and combine it with our clients' first-party data or any other kind of third-party data and utilize it for best effect on their business.
And there's some campaigns that you're hosting on the weather company's site that feature AI, I believe.
Yeah, so we started out with something called Watson Ads, and we'll have that for many years to come, we're sure, as we start to bring other types of engagements into it. But it started out really as a creative product, not a media product, but a creative product. And that creative product is something where you can actually interact with the advertising. And the advertising gets smarter as you feed it information. So it's a proof of concept, much like Jeopardy has been a proof of concept for Watson as a whole. Where we go from there is likely going to be the combination of creative and media. So Watson enabling learning on both sides of that equation.
Cool. And Jordan, I wanted to talk to you. You've been involved with digital video since the very early days, and it's an exciting time now. I wanted to ask you about digital video, the opportunities on weather, but more broadly, the promise of video, the frustration of video, the value of it, questions about scale. You guys obviously have incredible amount of content. Fill us a little bit on the monetization strategy at weather and maybe some learnings that would be valuable to the industry.
Well, we sell a lot of video. And we like to sell video. Video is very much in demand, and that obviously translates into a very sellable product. We sell it direct, and we sell it through programmatic, and it does very well for us. But as a data company, we feel like our best opportunity is to apply data to all of the products that we sell, including video. So as we go down the road, we really believe we're going to have a very intelligent video product beyond just the video itself. So step number one, you've got to have great content, and we believe we have that in our area of expertise. But step number two is to be able to apply a data layer on top of that video so that we make sure that we're delivering it both to the right users in the right context in terms of what they're experiencing and weather and the content they want to see. They don't really care about a snowstorm taking place in the Northeast if they live in the Pacific Northwest. But then secondly, how are we then applying that combination of video and data to the delivery of ad campaigns for our clients?
Cool. And we're getting ready for CES, and you've been there for quite a number of years.
Yeah.
On the agency side, what do you hope that your clients take away, and what do you think some of the big trends or technologies that you'll be talking about or seeing that are valuable, particularly for the media world?
Right. So for all those years that I've been going to CES, and as you said, it's been entirely on the agency side, I always loved CES because no matter what happened there on the show floor and the meetings, it always affected our clients. We had a broad client base, and there was obviously a broad set of offerings, hardware and software, that we saw at CES. I was a little concerned about that when I started making the move over to the publisher side, because obviously you're a little bit more focused. But the bottom line here is that because we're a data company, we can really utilize the lessons that we see at CES, regardless of whether you're talking about connected homes, connected cars, smartphones, televisions, smart televisions. All of these things that we're talking about, virtual reality, augmented reality, it all throws off data. And so essentially it's all a canvas for us, either to pull from or to draw on. So we're really excited about that. It doesn't really matter what is on the floor of CES. In a data-driven world, we've got solutions now and the ones we're developing for the future to help our clients win.